For some football, it's the Shamrocks and the Steelers coming up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season between the Dublin Shamrocks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are... A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down. Back to the 33. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Kinlaw providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
Brand new season, with it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
At the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Completes this one to Thornton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They toss it to Warren.
Nifty move. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Powering forward. It's still fighting. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 31 yards there and a first down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Pickett.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A handoff for Warren.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That is caught.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Fights through, and now a crease.
Still on his feet.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 9.
53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Purdy.
And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey is in for a touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here's Pickett. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the fast. I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So we've reached.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he gets this to Thornton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 66 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And able to get this to the 31. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Purdy now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
That's going to be knocked Knocked away and incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here's McLeod on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
78 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a loss of 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down by 16, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Pickett. There he goes up the right sideline. Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
taking it in.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He's on his way. Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Shamrocks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well.
Now Pickett. He's got Johnson.
Gets through and now an opening.
Still going. Deontay Johnson.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Deontay Johnson. 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. Got his man, it's Warren.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Here comes 2nd down.
8 yards on the pick.
Looking to throw here, Pickett.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Warren. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Pickett to throw. Pass complete to Harris.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickett. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. Not going.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This is 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One final shot for Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday.